This week on 100 Yards of Football, we've got Terry Wilson for Kentucky. Hi, I am Jeremiah Long, the producer for the show, and joining me as always is our host, Logan Landers. How's it going, Logan?
Man, Jeremiah, I am pumped, buddy. It's a good Monday. Ready to talk some football with you. We've been doing it for a little bit now. Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it moving. So this week we're going to talk about Terry Wilson, quarterback for Kentucky. He's in a fight for his supremacy. Let's see what he's got going on here with Terry Wilson.
All right, let's talk about Mr. Terry Wilson, the 6'3", 205-pound senior quarterback for the Kentucky Wildcats. Now, a little bit about Terry. He redshirt 2016 with the Oregon Ducks, of course. But after that, he decided, I'm going to go and get some playing time somewhere. So he went to the Garden City Broncbusters, which is a JUCO college. During his time with the Broncbusters, he threw for 2,133 yards, 26 touchdowns. He also ran the ball for 518 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns as well. Now, after absolutely balling out at JUCO, he got offers from also Florida and Nebraska. However, Terry decided to go to the Wildcats instead, and man, he's been really thriving there for sure. In his 2018 sophomore season, he led the Wildcats to their first 10-win season since 1977. Now, 1977. Now, Jeremiah, did we just do a video about the great Mr. Art Steele, who had a great 1977 season?
That's right.
Yes, we did. So Terry Wilson, bringing some history with him too. Now, some great things about Terry that I like to see is, man, he had a 60% completion percentage in 11 out of his 13 games that year. He also had a 79.3 completion percentage versus the Georgia Bulldogs, who were ranked number 6 that year. And during that 18 season, his stats, very good. 1,768 yards through the air with also 11 touchdowns, 67.6 completion percentage, and also the 518 yards on the ground with 4 touchdowns. And he also led the Wildcats to a Citrus Bowl win against number 12 Penn State. So Wilson was having a phenomenal 2018 sophomore season, had some high hopes going in 2019. However, that just didn't pan out. Unfortunately, Terry tore his patellar tendon in his left knee during the second game of the year against Eastern Michigan. He was also named the team captain that year, so that had to be a sore, just awful injury for him. Had all that high hopes coming into that season after a stellar 2018. He's been 12-3 as a starter so far, and a good stat I found about him: only 2 SEC quarterbacks since 2018 have 5 games of over 70% completion percentage. Is Terry and Tua Tagovailoa, who, as we all know, is a top pick from the Miami Dolphins this year. And the thing I like about Terry is he's a dual threat. And we've seen with the stats, he can run the ball, he can throw the ball. He's like a good combination of both. He can, juke defenders out while running, or he can just, pick you apart with that completion percentage. And like I said, with that completion percentage, video game-like. If you're playing Madden on the couch, you got it on rookie mode. That's what Terry Wilson's doing right now with the Wildcats. He's just throwing the ball wherever he wants to. Great numbers. And, man, he's got great commitment. The fact that he went to Oregon and he redshirted, didn't play any, decided, I'm going to go to a JUCO, a junior college, and play. So he went all the way to junior college where he said that it was, practices were a lot tougher than it was in the SEC. And he had to work his way up. I'm glad that he made it to Kentucky. Like I said, he got those offers from Florida and Nebraska as well. But, man, he picked a great school with Kentucky. And, coming into this upcoming 2020 season, we just did a video on Joey Gatewood, who just transferred over from Auburn. Terry Wilson's coming off a very serious knee injury that took him out that whole last season. Now, I don't know who's going to be starting this year. If Terry Wilson's healthy, I would presume that he would be the starter. He'd get his role back. Being a team captain and such, I don't see him being on the sidelines. However, if that knee injury, rears its ugly head and he's out for a while, I could see Joey Gatewood also stepping in and, hopefully leading the Kentucky Wildcats to another good season.
Yeah, that's something that Kentucky is really coming at right now. They're like, we've got an amazing, starting quarterback. We have an incredible secondary quarterback that might just have to step in and do his thing. Either way, they're like, no, we're going to be ready. We're on the quarterback position. Kentucky wants to fully be ready to compete, like really compete. Yeah, that completion percentage for Terry Wilson is crazy. Mm-hmm. Like watching that, it's going to be really interesting to watch him work because you've got a guy like that is mobile, that can throw, can juke defenders, can hit those gaps when he needs to. And sometimes when you have someone who has that high of a completion percentage, you're going to try to keep people in the backfield because he's going to connect if he gets an opening. But as soon as you put everybody in the backfield, he's going to try to hit that gap and run on you. And so, yeah, that's a great quarterback to watch as long as he can stay healthy.
For sure. Yeah, you don't know where he's going to come from. You don't know if he's going to run. You don't know if he's going to pass. Like I said, with that amazing completion percentage, he's not throwing the ball, 50 yards each play like we see a lot of quarterbacks like Joe Burrow and stuff did. He's just doing some nice short passes. It's accurate. That's all you need to be a good quarterback. You don't need it's great to have that great cannon arm, but for some guys, that's just not their forte. Sometimes it's good to just throw the short little slant passes or whatnot and just get a good couple of yards. And that's just what Terry's game is.
Yeah, and I've seen some of those people with the shotgun arms go right over people's heads or right through defenders' hands because honestly, they're pitching fastballs, to people, and sometimes these guys running down the field just catching over their shoulder. They're just not quite ready for those 80-mile-per-hour.
Right.
Yeah, so we're really interested to see what Terry Wilson's going to do. And for all of you guys watching, please tell us what you think Terry Wilson from Kentucky is going to do. Will he be the main quarterback the whole time? Will he be able to stay healthy? Will Joey Gatewood get a chance at the true quarterback position? We're going to all see together here on this very interesting season we've got coming up. So everybody watching, we are 100 Yards of Football, Sports Talk Radio. We come to you every week live. We are live. So please watch us live if you'd like, or watch us on our replay every week. We come to you at least Mondays and Wednesdays, and sometimes some of the other days too, with sports history shows, with prospects, with team breakdowns, and with our new Legends segment starring Bobby Butler as he brings in legends of football every single week. So for myself, Jeremiah, the producer, and our host, Logan Landers, we'll see you a little bit later this week. Bye, guys.